I was like, West Ham ain't going to go down. They might flirt with it. Right now, I actually think West Ham might go down. And I hope for Lawless' sake that we don't have to say goodbye to him this season. But D, we might have to say goodbye to this guy if this carries on. This is looking bad.
I called him
Talk about the fucking game. Talk about the game. Talk about the game. I don't care. Talk about the game. I'm not hearing anything else about the game from you. You want to talk about games?
Why are you like all getting mad? I haven't even said anything.
No, because when it comes to Chelsea, you just wanted to talk about the game.
Don, can we get like a breakdown of like why West Ham couldn't beat Leeds?
Yeah,
and like,
talk
to us about how they need to play through the lines and what triangles and what shape. What's the shape? What's the shape?
What do you think about the shape?
Lawless will tell you about. Lawless will tell you. Sorry, about Nuno's lineup, bro. Yeah, it's the basics again. You know what I mean? The basics again, Lawless, right?
Yeah. Well,
it is. I'm actually defending you here, mate.
Your midfield is weak. I mean, everything about West Ham's terrible right now. But yeah, I mean, Potts asked me a question, so I'll answer Potts' question. Yeah, they do look like they could end up going down. And
but I'm sorry, it don't matter what Potts asked you, because when I asked
he's the host of the show, so he doesn't really matter about what someone asked me. I mean, if the host
we're here to speak about the game. We're here to speak about the game.
Yeah, we'll talk about the game.
That was literally your words.
Stop crying. You can stop crying.
That was literally your words. We are here to speak about. Why are you speaking about the game?
We'll talk about the game. Just chill out.
But yeah, I don't care what you have to say about the greater picture.
Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Potts. I don't know why you're crying.
Admit you was wrong about we're here to speak about the game. Admit you was wrong.
No one.
Admit it.
Admit what?
About this bollocks about we're only here to talk about the game and we got to spend 25 minutes analysing one fucking football match.
Oh, sorry that we spoke about the game.
Admit it.
Yeah, all you kept doing is you had your little back and forth. Oh yeah, Don. But what about Esteban? What about this substitution, Don?
Yeah, because I was watching the game. I was watching that game. I got better things to do on my Friday. I got better things to do on my Friday night to watch Leeds versus West Ham. I'm not gonna watch a dusty ass team on a Friday night. So I didn't watch the game.
That don't matter to me. That's not my problem, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You said
you can talk about the game. Let me
you
ask
said no. You said this show is about us talking about the game.
That's what you said.
We are here. You said we are here to talk about the game.
Are you a bigger club than West Ham, Dean? Is that what it is? You're a bigger club than West Ham. Nobody cares about the games.
Stop deflecting and talk to us about what's going on right now. D, land your point, bro. Because this guy's.
Anyways, let me answer Potts again. So Potts, I am worried about Lawless's future. I remember he spoke about my club's future, and he said we're more likely to go down only last week. And right now, I watched his reaction. He said it himself. He sees his team going down. So in 1 week, a lot has changed clearly in his eyes. And he also spoke about a brighter future about 8 months ago. Since then, we won the FA Cup and Community Shield, and West Ham might not even be facing Millwall in the Championship because Millwall might get promoted and West Ham might be going down. So I don't know who they'll be facing down there. But I'll be honest. From what I'm hearing from Lawless himself, his work.
Wait till the den, That's scary.
It is looking terrible. Lawless, you can jump in on this, but apparently you're doing nothing right from the lineup to the attack to the defense. Everything is terrible. So, on that basis, in terms of what Lawless is saying, Potts, I do think they could be going down. But Lawless,
all I can smell is Don's ass on your breath from the way you've been.
How the fuck is that Don's ass on my breath, bro? Talking about your West Ham.
It is, bro. You were sitting there kissing his ass, not willing to hold his team accountable.
Because I was watching his game. I watched the game. On a
Friday, and you're all sitting there.
Friday night, I'm not sitting down and watching West Ham.
Do you think the substitutions could have been better? I agree, Don.
Yeah, because I watched the game, so I can talk about it.
You're all talking softly. Where was the bass in your voice for Don? Where was the bass in your voice, bro? You had no bass. Now you found your balls.
Because I watched the game, you donut.
So you admit you ain't watched the game, but you got all this to say about a game you ain't watched. You ain't watched the game, so you can't say shit. You just
he does this. He does like this. I've doing this on Xavi Simons.
No. Did I just not say? Did I not just say that based on your words? I've listened to your reaction.
So why do we need your opinion then? If you're just parroting what I say, why do we need your opinion?
I can't give of a game I haven't watched.
So why is Potts asking you shit, bruv? Why is he coming to you
asking me, do you have a chance of getting relegated? And I said yes, I think they do.
Why is he asking you first, like you're an authority on anything?
So far this season. Anyway, stop crying to me and cry about your own team.
You seem like the relegated team. You're rather angry. It's because you lost.
I know you lost
bro.
What we want to know, right? Because Nuno came in and the first game against Everton, Lawless looks really good. You know, made some positive changes. But it seems like Nuno has been infected somehow by the guy that you had before him, bro. You know what I mean? By Potter. Maybe he's still looking at Potter's notes and he's there talking to Souček. Maybe Souček sees him in the cafeteria and says, "You better play me." You know what I mean? He grabs him and puts him in a headlock and says, "You better play me, right? Because if you drop me, I'm gonna make sure all the man then rush you, bro. Yeah, because there's no reason right now why Souček should be starting for West Ham United. He shouldn't even be at West Ham, bro. Why is he still starting?
That's
bro?
a Nuno player.
You know what I mean?
That's a Nuno.
I'm sorry, Shorty. I watched the game, bro. And when he changed that midfield, brought in Fernandes, brought on Potts, and you had Paqueta. Even Paqueta looks like he wanted to actually play. This manager right now, what I've been seeing, Lawless, Nuno, he's been continuing what Potter was doing, bro. These lineups are pathetic, bro. The other day, who's that guy called Ingel? They got a guy called Percy Ingel, bro. Who the fuck is Ingel, bro? Who's that?
Who the fuck are you talking about, Ingel?
Who's that guy that you had in your midfield? Who is that? Ingel.
Irvine. They've got an actual NPC in the midfield.
Who the hell is Irvin, bro?
I've never heard of him. Where did he even come from? How did he appear? Like, I've never heard of this. He just came out of nowhere. Like, and I've looked at his history. He's playing in German second division, third. I don't even know. I didn't even know who.
I don't know 3 million.
Who this guy is.
Well, it makes sense why they go.
I didn't even know his name. What's his nationality, bro? What's his nationality?
They're forward planning for the championship. They're forward planning for the championship because he seemed like a great championship player. Then if he's going to go Wrexham £3 million, so in hindsight, it might be a good signing, but just not for the Premier League. Maybe in about 8 months.
They're future planning.
Relegated.
He started.
How do you turn this around, Lawless?
Hold on, one last thing as well. He didn't even start Callum. I'm getting mad like I'm a West Ham fan, bro. Callum Wilson had to come off the bench. Wilson came off the bench. Their only striker came off the bench. I'm hearing right now Sullivan is refusing to pay this guy because he's got like a pay-as-you-go contract or shit like that. That's why he doesn't want him to play. That's why he doesn't want him to play.
They've got brighter future than Crystal Palace, by the way. Their chairman is refusing to pay their player.
2025, and you got man on pay-as-you-go contracts. You can't even get a pay-as-you-go sim nowadays. What are we doing out here?
He's not topping up. They're all in the cold and stuff. Like, it's all like they're not putting the heaters on. Basically, he needs to top. They're like, I'd rather just stay in the cold than give.
Man's got gift gaff there. You go into certain countries and you're not allowed to use him, bro.
Like, what is this? Like, pay as you go player. What is this? Like, is it
dark, bro? It's real dark.
What is this? Like, come on,
Lawless knows, man. Lawless knows. I've watched his content. Lawless knows.
Exactly, he knows. He can't lie to us anymore. You know how he comes on here and acts a different character? He always comes on here and talks big about West Ham. But I've always been confused about this guy because whenever I watch his content, he's very honest. He's not deluded. But on here, the delusion just kicks in. But now, even on here, there's no delusion. Look at him. I said before the show started, I think it might be the cold weather. Like, he's gone pale, the sunglasses. I don't know what he's doing. Like, this guy has lost himself. He's lost himself. But 8 months ago, he was debating with me about, oh, West Ham have a bright future than Crystal Palace. Buddy, you don't have a future. Forget about bright future. It's bleak. It's bleak. When you go down, you might be another loser.
Darkness.
You might be another loser. You might end up going down and struggling and dropping down.
Yeah, man.
I won't be surprised. You're not wrong.
You ain't coming straight back up. And then you got guys like Jared, right, signing their life away, bro. You know what I mean? He signed his life away. I don't even know if he's put anything in that contract because if he tries to leave, Danny Dyer won't let him back in the yard, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want Danny Dyer, man. Want him as well. What is this? Like, Danny Dyer controlling your football club. What is this? Sullivan, Danny Dyer. What is this? Like, your whole football club is not real, man. You got a guy who
they got Karen Brady, the apprentice. They got the apprentice like running
Danny Dyer. They got Sullivan who does like
TV shows and that. Come on.
What does?
Let's let him come in, man. Let's let him at least come in. I want to genuinely get his thoughts because he looks pissed off. He looks annoyed. He looks like he's given up. And Nuno's come in. I ain't seen any improvement. It looks like West Ham are for the drop. And right now, apart from Wolves, I've literally got them going down as a definite right now, unless things change. Lawless, how do you change this, man?
Why are you asking me that question?
Because you're a West Ham fan, brother. You must have
Why
some.
the fuck ain't you asking me about the game? Why aren't you asking me about the game? Why am I hearing Don talk about our game?
None of us watched your game, bro. None of us apparently watched your game.
Okay, well, let me educate you all then. Let me educate you all. First of all, Paqueta was playing in those half spaces, and you know, if you look on Y Scout, he had a 0.5% XG. And then when you look at the substitutions that came on, you know, maybe Fernandez, he come on, had 10 touches more than Irving statistically. You know, he changed the game. But no, what it was is I have to look at it. Don said earlier that Nuno is just basically doing what Potter did. I have to say it's worse than that.
Wow.
Because against Brentford, he played a lineup that baffled everyone. Irving and Souček in the midfield, no striker. He played Ollie Scholes right back, who's a left back, and he played Kyle Walker-Peters, who's a right back at left back. Everyone went, what the fuck? We were terrible. And
no, Kyle Walker-Peters is a dual, like he can play both.
He can play left back, but he's predominantly a right back. But at the end of the day, Scholes is a left back. Like we brought Kyle Walker-Peters in, yes, to cover both, but his main position for us is a right back. Scholes has never played right back. Then we all look at that and go, do you know what? That we'll give him that one. That was a disaster, but at least we won't see that shit against Leeds. His solution is add another centre back, add a right back at centre back in Wan-Bissaka, change Scholes from right back to right wing back.
Love.
And yeah, and then still keep Irving and Souček and no striker. Like, you've been sent to sabotage us. There's no excuse for that. Like, you literally, like, Marinakis
sent to sabotage, you know.
Marinakis sees the writing on the wall, sees that Forest could go down, and has paid off Nuno to come and relegate us. There's no.
That's a former Tottenham manager. That's
yeah, and there's that as well. You have to be a special kind of idiot, yeah, to see that performance on Monday and think, do you know what the problem is? Not enough centre backs. Like, we'll just stick another centre back in and actually take a player from the midfield. And all the players he dropped from the midfield, he had Souček, Fernandez, and Irving in the midfield against Brentford. You know, he dropped fucking Fernandez. Like, of all those players, Irving is like the slowest player I've ever seen.
Fernandez looked good when he came on as well. And he scored Lawless.
He scored the goal. And Potts, who he hasn't given a single fucking minute to, is behind Irving, is behind Souček.
My cousin Freddie.
Potts' his cousin. He comes on and he fucking starts getting on the ball, starts making things happen. Fucking Wilson comes on and actually tries. We don't create nothing for him. We created 0 chances and we didn't create shit for him. So we had 2 must-win games, 2 winnable games, right? We got 0 points out of 6. We needed 4. He just pissed them away. So this idea of, okay, but he can learn, he can click. We ain't got the fucking luxury of you learning on the job. And why are you experimenting? Play the best team. Play your best players. What the fuck? Why did he drop the youth who's been our best player all season? It's fucking Brentford. He fucked us, man. Sullivan
has got him, bro. He's got you. You've been silenced. It's
and my internet.
It's all that talk about the soulless ball. I think they took your soul.
Fucking internet.
Hey, Sullivan found his way through up his toilet, bro. You know you can fit down there.
Internet
you're back now.
You're back. Story of the season. Hey,
Sullivan's hiding under your bed, bro. He's chopping up the Wi-Fi cable.
You know
how are you getting this guy out, by the way? How's the protest going? How's the protest going? Has he come? Are you getting
protest work? I tell you, the protest
that's the only
work,
positive. Yep, that's the only positive is people will realize the shit we're in and the protests will ramp up. Because the way I look at it, we got Newcastle at home, Brentford. Like our home games are like worse than away games. They're not even home games. We don't have home games. They're the only team down in the shit that don't have a home game, and that's to our detriment. We've won 2. It's November is our next home game. We've won 2 in 2025. We're nearly at the end of the year. 2 home games. Like, so what are we supposed to do against Burnley at home and Newcastle at home? Fucking Man United away, Liverpool at home. We got Liverpool at home, so they'll pick up some 3 points there. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do in these games? Like, the players are pathetic, man. These fucking spineless, weak players. We spent 74 million on fucking Kilman and Tadibo. Those 2 pieces of shit, useless, weak, can't hit a fucking ball. The pair of them. Worst centre back.
Now, do you know what though? I generally feel like
they are the anti-Gabriel and Saliba.
No. That's lies though, because I've looked at both of them before you signed them. Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United were looking at both of those types of players because Kilman was highly touted, and so was.
We didn't look
good players.
How dare you?
A few clubs looked at Kilman. They did. He was a really good player.
I didn't mind him.
I think the system is killing because you've got a lot of talented players there. Like when you talk about the midfield, you name players like Fernandes, who's really good. Matheus Fernandes, really good. You got Lucas Paqueta. You've even got a few players that can like anchor that midfield that can just help that. It's the system. The system is the problem. You just need a more settled manager that brings in a more settled system. Potter wasn't able to do that. Nor is Nuno, and the manager before them as well.
On Kilman, right? This is what Gary O'Neill said about Max Kilman when he was at Wolves, right? He said this the other day, and he said he had to keep telling Kilman not to switch the engine off, not to turn off the game. He likes to do that. He likes to save energy. So there'll be periods of the game where he'll just, fucking turn off, switch off, basically. So he's not constantly staying alert and he's conserving energy because he's a lazy fuck. And that's why we keep getting dumb balls over the top, because they just see this idiot switched off and go, all right, fucking hell, let's go get that. Then you got that fat, lazy fuck Tadibo, who's still out of shape, still blowing out of his ass. Like, it's not the system. They're just lazy pieces of shit. That's what we've got in defense for over 70 million, over 100
get
grand.
Lazy when you play a rubbish club, though. Happened to Kudus as well, isn't it? So it's obviously not new.
No, but Kudus, I never said
I'm just saying, Lawless. I'm just saying, innit? Maybe it's boring over there, so all they can do is just sit at home and eat, innit? Like, so they're not winning nothing. You ain't got nothing to like be motivated for. So you guys are just like killing them.
No,
it's
they're weak.
Depressing playing for West Ham.
Wait, hold you up. Kilman was at Wolves, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. But the thing is, let's have it right. When you brought in, what was it Tim Staten, that sporting director? You brought in all these big players. You're selling everyone dreams. Oh, yeah, we're here. We just won a European trophy. We're here to stay. We're here to compete. We're going to be battling for Champions League. You see, that's what you were telling players. That's what they thought they were buying into, is Champions League. And now, I mean...
Yeah, but I'm not being fine. Well, the thing is, Kilman was a Lopetegui gift. Like, okay, Lopetegui, we'll give you your player. We'll spend a 40 million on Max Kilman, which no one would have done. But you look at it, man, like the midfield, you need to have Fernandes, Magassa, Potts need to be ahead of those other two, but they're still missing that real grit in the midfield. They're still missing a general in that midfield. Like, it's not good enough. And I look at Bowen, he can only do so much. And then up front, like Füllkrug injured, and then you just got a youngster and Wilson, who's injury prone and don't get no time. It's pathetic, man. We're a mess. We're going to apparently spend in January. It'll be too late by January, man. We can't afford January. He just needs to play some players that want to put a fucking shift in. Embarrassing watching Sunderland against Chelsea. Embarrassing to see how much they want it. I absolutely despise this group of players right now, like most of them. I despise them. I detest them. I detest this ownership. I'm so dumb, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm listening to you talking about your clubs. I don't give a shit about your clubs right now, man. Honestly, I don't watch any other football. I watch my team right now, and then I check the fuck out. That's it.
Well, listen.
So we could go down. We go down. Yeah, we could go down again. Whatever the fuck, Like, at the end of the day, get these fuckers out. Like, I don't see 3 worst teams right now. I can't name them. You know, so that's the problem. Like they have to. I swear to God, I better see a fucking cup final against Newcastle. I better see a cup final against Burnley. I better see players putting a shift in, putting a tackle in. Or I swear, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. I don't get personal on players. I don't call them names, this, that, and the other. I'm done, mate. I will call you out of your name. I'm done with these lot, man.
I can feel it, man. I felt it all show. I knew that was coming, that rant. You needed to rant that out, man. It's therapy. And I would be worried if I was West Ham fan that you could go down. I would be praying that there's 3 teams worse than us right now. And I don't see that there is. I'll be praying Burnley and Leeds look like they're going down. I'll be praying Wolves continuing bad way. Because
Don't forget Everton are in it, Fulham are in it, Forest are
that's
in
what
it.
I mean. You need as many as in it as possible. Forests need to stay there. Fulhams need to get dragged down. Leeds need to keep down there. You need to get as many as those teams. And when you play them, boy, you got to win. No drawing. You got to take 3 points.
We're losing against these teams. Wolves beat us in the cup. Fucking Brentford beat us. Was it 3-0?
Brentford.
Leeds, Brentford. So we've lost to all of the only team
Forest.
we've beat.
Only Forest. That's it.
It's only Nuno's team. He's the only one we beat.
Man.
Because of Nuno, we have 4 points.